Hello and good morning. We are continuing our NFL preview series looking at all 32 NFL teams in the run up to the season kickoff on Thursday, September 5th. And today it's the Philadelphia Eagles as we power our way through the NFC East. The Eagles tale of two seasons, really. They started 10-1, looked like they might be the best team in the NFC, if not the entire NFL, but they really hit the skids. They finished 1-5 to end the season 11-6, actually slipped behind the Cowboys and ended up as a wild card. In that wild card game, they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, ending their season. This offseason, the team underwent a lot of changes, and that started with making splashes at the coordinator positions. Kellen Moore has come in to handle the offense, Vic Fangio, the defense. Among players, the biggest loss was probably Jason Kelsey, who retired, was their team starting center. They also lost DeAndre Swift in the backfield, but no worries. They went and raided a division rival in the New York Giants to sign Saquon Barkley. In 6 seasons in New York, Barkley ran for 5,211 yards and grabbed 35 touchdowns. The Eagles also traded for Kenny Pickett to give them a backup behind Hurts and signed Mekhi Becton to the offensive line. On defense, they added Bryce Huff, Devin White, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. In the draft, the Eagles focused primarily on the secondary early, grabbing Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean with their first 2 picks. The corners kind of give them some weapons in the 3rd round. They grabbed an edge in Jalen Hunt. Later in the draft, they did add some offensive pieces. They spent a 4th-round pick on running back Will Shipley and a 5th-round pick on wide receiver Ainias Smith. So what does that mean for fantasy? Well, Jalen Hurts was quarterback 1 last year, and I think he'll be a quarterback 1 again in 2023. Barkley maybe gives him a few more options in the goal line area too. I think he is a real perfect fit for more of this offense. He was just outside the top 12 with the poor Giants offense last year. I like him as a top 12 option at running back this season. Could even be top end running back 1. In the passing game, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, both of them are locked up long-term. They were both good in 2023. Brown was a top 10 receiver. Smith finished as wide receiver 18. I like them in those ranges again. I like Brown as a top-end wide receiver 1 and Smith as a wide receiver 2. At tight end, Dallas Goedert is solid. I like him as a low-end tight end 1. Behind those guys, there isn't a lot of depth, and that is probably one of the big weaknesses for the Eagles. If they had an injury or two in the passing game, that could be a little devastating for them on offense, but I really like that top core of playmakers. It is among the best in the NFL. So what does that mean for the Eagles? I like the choice bringing in 2 better coordinators. I like some of the offseason moves and the additions that they've made. I think the Eagles are a talented team that just had a stretch of bad play and bad luck to end last season. I think they will win the NFC East again this year, and I think they are always a threat to make a strong run in the playoffs.